Which camera is actually good for architectural photography? Simple question, but the answer isn't so straightforward. Most cameras look the same online. Same specs, same photos, but what really matters is how they handle straight lines, sharp details, and real-world building shots. Today, we're cutting through the noise. Product number 1, Kasakani 4K Compact 4. First up is the Kasakani 4K digital camera. At just $54, it's positioned as a budget-friendly option for casual shooters. What caught my eye was its 56-megapixel photo resolution and 4K video. Impressive numbers for the price. If you want a basic camera that can capture decent building shots without spending hundreds, this is worth a serious look. Now, here's why this matters for architectural photography. The 56-megapixel sensor gives you enough detail to crop into facades or window patterns without losing clarity. The 16x digital zoom helps frame distant structures, though it's not optical, so quality drops the more you zoom. The 180-degree flip screen is handy for low-angle shots of tall buildings or shooting from ground level. It records in JPEG only, which limits post-processing flexibility, but for quick social media uploads or documentation, it's fine. Over 1,000 units sold last month suggest it's popular with beginners. Here's the honest flaw. The lens is fixed focus with average aperture control. That means you can't adjust depth of field much, and in low light, images get noisy fast. Some users also complain about sluggish autofocus when tracking moving elements, like shadows on glass buildings. Now, some people complained about blurry edges in wide shots. Here's the thing though. For static architecture under good lighting, it holds up surprisingly well. It's not for pros, but it's solid for students or hobbyists. This is perfect for you if you're just starting out, shooting buildings for school projects, or need a lightweight backup cam. Skip this one if you need raw files, true wide-angle control, or shoot in dimly lit interiors. For under $60, it's a steal, but don't expect studio-level precision. Product number 2, DSLR Cheat Sheet Guide. Wait, a cheat sheet in a camera list? Hear me out. This Tip Info DSLR cheat sheet isn't a camera, but at $14, it might be the most underrated tool for architectural shooters. It's a pocket-sized guide with 30 pages of color-coded tips on exposure, composition, and lighting, specifically designed for real-world shooting scenarios. Here's why this matters for you specifically. Architectural photography isn't just about gear. It's about understanding how light hits brick, how to avoid converging verticals, and when to use manual mode for even exposures across tall buildings. This guide breaks down settings for sunrise shots, interior lighting balance, and even how to shoot reflections on glass towers. It works with any camera brand, Canon, Nikon, Sony, and fits in your pocket or clips to your bag. Over 700 bought recently, and it's often mentioned in forums as a secret weapon for beginners. The flaw? It's not camera. You still need your own gear. And if you're already experienced, you might know most of this already. Some reviewers said the text is small and hard to read in bright sunlight. Here's the thing though, even pros forget settings under pressure. Having quick access to aperture tips for deep depth of field or shutter speeds for capturing motion blur in urban scenes, that's gold. This is perfect for you if you're learning architecture photography, shooting on assignment without a second shooter, or want to improve composition fast. Skip this one if you already have a strong foundation or rely entirely on auto modes. For $14, it's less than a coffee and could save you hours of frustration. Product number 3, Cunye's 4K Vlogging Cam. Next is the Cunye's 4K digital camera at $76. It stands out with optical image stabilization and a dual lens setup, features rare at this price. If you want smoother video walks through buildings or stable handheld shots of interiors, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for architectural photography. The optical stabilization reduces shake when filming hallway tours or panning across facades. The 56-megapixel sensor and 4K 30 FPS video deliver clean, detailed footage. The 180-degree flip screen helps frame yourself when documenting site visits or creating behind-the-scenes content. The 16x digital zoom, while not optical, lets you highlight architectural details, like cornices or railings from a distance. It also doubles as a webcam, great for virtual building walkthroughs. Now, the honest flaw. The lens isn't wide angle. For capturing entire building fronts or tight interior spaces, you'll need to step back, which isn't always possible. A few users noted over-processed colors in JPEG mode, making concrete look unnaturally gray. Here's the thing though, if you stick to well-lit exteriors and use the flash sparingly, colors stay natural. It's not a replacement for a full-frame DSLR, but for content creators documenting spaces, it's solid. This is perfect for you if you're a real estate videographer, architecture student, or content creator blending photos and video. Skip this one if you need ultra-wide angles or shoot mostly in dim lighting without flash. At $76, it's a strong mid-tier pick.
Product number 4, Kasakani 4K Travel Cam. Back to Kasakani. This model is nearly identical to the first, but priced even lower at $51. Same 56 megapixel sensor, 4K video, 16x zoom, and flip screen. If you want maximum value and don't mind minor trade-offs, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for architectural photography. The lightweight design makes it easy to carry on site visits. The built-in flash helps fill shadows in entryways or under overhangs. The autofocus locks quickly in daylight, which is crucial when shooting sharp building lines. It includes a 32GB SD card, so you can start shooting immediately. Over 500 sold last month, and it's often used by real estate assistants for quick property docs. The flaw? Again, no RAW support and a fixed lens. In high contrast scenes, like bright sky against dark windows, the dynamic range struggles. Some users reported lag when switching modes. Here's the thing though, if you're shooting in good light and prioritize speed over perfection, it's reliable. It won't replace a pro setup, but for documenting progress or sharing updates, it works. This is perfect for you if you need an ultra-affordable, no-fuss camera for basic architectural documentation. Skip this one if you edit heavily or shoot in challenging lighting. At $51, it's hard to beat for casual use. Product number 5, Allermoy 64 megapixel dual lens. Finally, the Allermoy 4K camera at $76. It boasts a 64 megapixel sensor, dual front-rear lenses, and sensor shift stabilization, making it the most advanced on this list. If you want higher resolution and better stability for detailed architectural work, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for architectural photography. The 64 megapixel resolution captures finer textures. Think brickwork, metal grills, or stone carvings. The dual lenses let you switch between selfies and building shots instantly, perfect for documenting your presence on site. The anti-shake feature keeps videos smooth when walking through lobbies or stairwells. It comes with 2 batteries and a charging stand, huge for long shoots. The 360-degree mode dial makes switching settings fast, even with gloves on. Now, the honest flaw. The lens mount is proprietary, DC218, so you can't upgrade lenses later. And while 64 megapixels sounds great, real-world detail gain over 56 megapixels is subtle unless you print large. Some users said the interface is cluttered at first. Here's the thing though, once you learn it, the speed and clarity pay off. It's the closest thing here to a prosumer option. This is perfect for you if you shoot detailed interiors, need long battery life, or want a camera that grows with your skills. Skip this one if you prefer simplicity or plan to invest in interchangeable lenses later. At $76 with extras included, it's excellent value. So which one's best? The Kasukani models win on price, great for beginners. The Kunyas adds stabilization for smoother video. The Almaroy offers the highest resolution and extras. And don't sleep on that cheat sheet. It might help you shoot better than any camera alone. Pick based on your budget and needs, not just specs.